talk about finding the right home in the neighborhood that you want. It's hard enough as it is, but what if some listings never make it to you at all?
In fact, a new study suggests that it is happening right here in Chicago. NBC5 Responds' PJ Randhawa breaks down the controversy and what's at stake.
Chicago 1910. 2 million people call the Windy City home. But where you live and where you're allowed to look depends on who you are.
There were explicit policies and practices, and no one was apologizing for them, that were keeping people out of neighborhoods.
That same year, Chicago adopts a new tool to sell homes, the Multiple Listing Service, or MLS, a private system real estate agents use to share listings with one another. It arrives in a city that, according to the Encyclopedia of Chicago, is already deeply segregated. 1910 census data shows us just 44,000 residents are black. The Encyclopedia of Chicago recalls most blacks were confined to a narrow chain of Southside neighborhoods.
The MLS system was being used for that purpose.
More than a century later, the MLS still exists, and today it's facing renewed scrutiny over private or pocket listings, homes that never hit the public market, listings shared quietly, agent to agent, client to client.
And so that perpetuates this history of segregated neighborhoods that we have across the city.
Private listings aren't illegal, but they are selective. Realtors get to decide who takes a look. And critics say that can revive an old playbook in a city still shaped by its past.
Even regardless of the intent of the real estate agent who creates a pocket listing, it can have a disparate impact, we call it, or discrimination against the potential, especially Black and Latino homebuyers.
Zillow analyzed one day's worth of real estate listings in Chicago, which it says offers a snapshot of broader patterns. It found private listings are nearly twice as likely to appear in majority white neighborhoods. Zillow's senior economist, Orphe Devangi, says the stakes go far beyond housing.
The neighborhood you live in often determines what jobs you have access to, determines what schools and opportunities your kids have access to. And so it's really important that we don't go back to a world where only a handful of power brokers control who has access to home listings in neighborhoods.
The regional MLS operator, Midwest Real Estate Data, or MRED, disputes Zillow's findings. In a statement on its website, MRED says it takes fair housing very seriously and has systems in place to monitor private and active listings for violations. According to MRED, there are 3 times as many active listings in majority white zip codes as non-white zip codes. MRED says it launched its private listing network in 2016 to keep listings within the MLS and prevent shadow networks that could lead to discrimination. A debate more than a century in the making about access, transparency, and who gets to call Chicago home. MRED didn't respond to our request for an interview, and the Illinois Association of Realtors declined to comment. Now, the Illinois state legislature is weighing a proposal that would require real estate agents to publicly list a home within 1 day of signing a brokerage agreement. PJ Randhawa, NBC5 Responds.